What's up, family? Yeah, man, I'm back. Just touching on the Native American subject again, the Aboriginals. Yeah, we definitely are the Aboriginals. When I did my first video, I was kind of, just going shooting from the hip, just basically using common sense. I was using common sense and not really. I didn't really do like an in-depth study. I just know I had relatives that were Native Americans, so I was really putting stuff together because basically what opened my eyes to it, to the whole, the Moorish Native American thing is Dr. Malachi York. And, my dad was also a Moor. I was born into it, so, I always knew. And basically, man, just touching on the subject because a lot of people, they say African, we're African Americans. But like I said in the last video, we're Aboriginal natives. And that's just what it is. It's no getting around it. And then on top of that, the so-called white man, he know all of this. I'm not digging him nose, had to scratch it. Yeah, but he know all of this, man. He know that we really the white race. I know y'all like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, but we are really the white race. Nose itch. We really the white race, and I'm gonna show you by definition. And it's off this website right here, AACRAO. You know what I mean? And definitions for. So when you look under black or African American, you got a person having origin in any of the black racial groups of Africa. That's the term. You know, that's the term. So when you go to white, right? A person having origin in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa. All right, and we all know through study, through it's an Asian scientist or a geneticist that he did a study and found out that everybody on the planet is African, even Caucasians, Mongoloids. Everybody has African DNA, and I think that's one of the major problems the geneticists have when they do Aborigines DNA tests and we get rejected because we got African blood. But at the end of the day, we all got African blood. You get what I'm saying? So it's a psyop or a conspiracy to hold the so-called African American down. To be an immigrant. He got us an immigrant in our own country because we accept the term that they give us, African American or black. It just shows you the black. It's a person having origin in any of the black racial groups of Africa, and white is a person having origin in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa. And I didn't come up with this on my own. I did an intense study, and basically ran into a brother, and I'm gonna show you this brother right here. I ain't gonna get into the clip because I'm gonna edit my video, and I'm gonna have him coming in and out. You gonna you'll see. But basically, Chief Nanya Shabu L. That's his name, and just check him out. I'm gonna put a link to this actual video onto the video. But yeah, I just want to edit it. I don't want to do the button pushing off of YouTube, but I do want to show you that the brother, he definitely on point. You know, yeah. So it's real.
So now we go to race and ethnicity. Now, definition of black is a person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa. This is endorsed by the U.S. Department of Education. This same definition is what? A global standard, as witnessed here and evidenced with the ACRO, Advancing Global Higher Education. So, black is a person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa. There are no black racial groups of Africa. Now, what does this mean in regards to the apology that Pope Francis did? In English, people who would consider themselves African are called black. So, Barack Obama says black has no standing at law. And he tells Tom Joyner, President Obama replies, Tom, I don't look at myself as the first black president because the word black has no standing at law. So that's why the Pope can apologize seek forgiveness, but he doesn't have to give up any compensation or restitution because he knows these two Africans here, or they are, let's see, this is the Rwandan president. He knows that these Rwandans, in English, they're called blacks, so they don't have any standing, even if he is the president. So he doesn't have to compensate the government of Rwanda for any of the atrocities that the nuns and priests who are under the Vatican's jurisdiction were responsible for. Now we're going to go to the next thing called melanin. Melanin is dark brown or black pigment found in animal bodies. Now this is from 1832. Modern Latin with the chemical suffix "in." So it's melan. First element from Greek meles, genitive melanos, black, from past intermediate English of dark reddish color. Source of Sanskrit malina, dirty, stained, black, Lithuanian.
Just put that speaker out the way. So
Oh, no problem. Lithuanian melinus, blue, Latin mulius, reddish, related melanism. Melanosis from 1823, medical Latin from Greek melanosis a, becoming black, from melanoun, to become black, from meles, genitive melanos, from melanin. So now if we go, can we see a melan? Does a melan come up? Goes back to ink. So when we go back here, it's talking about pigment, dark brown or black pigment found in animal bodies. Now the definition of white, as per the U.S. Department of Education, National Center for Education Statistics, white is a person having origins in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa. So we're tying this in for people who say they still can't see the dots. The etymology of the word melanin is dark brown or black pigment found in animal bodies. The definition of black is a person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa. Notice they're not people.
Nice.
When we go up here to the definition, the Integrated Post-Secondary Education Data System, or IPED, states the categories do not denote scientific definitions of anthropological origins. So they're not talking about what? Pigment. They're talking about categories of a U.S. citizen, which is a corporation. Thank you, Donald Trump, president, again, for telling the secret that the U.S. is a company, which it is. Resident aliens are people who get assimilated to become artificial entities, to become corporations so they can operate in a corporate, artificial, non-existent capacity, and other eligible non-citizens, which would be talking about your quote-unquote African Americans. So when we look at the word melanin, going back to dark brown and black pigment, and then we look at the word white, a person having origins in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa, they're talking about these people on the other side of Pope Francis. These are the white people. He is not white. He is not even Caucasian. And he prays to a black Madonna looking similar to this woman over here. This is your white woman and your white man, as per the U.S. Department of Education, IPED's National Center for Education Statistics, CROW, which is Advancing Global Higher Education, and they're using the same definitions, the same categories, the same definitions for race and ethnicity. Much appreciation to Barack Obama. He told the secret. Most people are asleep. And last but not least, let us not forget that the motu proprio that Pope Francis issued in 2013, for the purposes of Vatican criminal law, the following persons are deemed public officials. A. Members, officials, and personnel of the various organs of the Roman Curia and of the institutions connected to it. Now, when we go to section 2, it states the crimes referred to in paragraph 1, right, Rwanda happened before July 2013. So the crimes referred to are to be judged pursuant to the criminal law in force in Vatican City State at the time of their commission, without prejudice to the general principles of the legal system on the temporal application of criminal laws. So this means Pope Francis is supposed to be trying all those priests and nuns. The Vatican is supposed to be trying all those priests and nuns, as well as Rwanda. And we know that ICC is doing it, but the Vatican needs to be doing it. And they have a tendency not to defraud priests, not to have the priests brought up on charges because of the pedophile network, which does operate within the Vatican and the Holy See, connected to the Jesuits, the U.S. public officials, etc. This is a fact. Thank you, Dr. Phil, for revealing that again.
Mongoloids, you're not the original American, because American by definition means people or copper people. You know what I'm saying? So this is stuff that we have to know, or we should at least try to study, because I'm not grand in this. I'm just learning myself about who I am. You know, but I have been on a journey for a long, you know, not a very long time, but half my life. You can say that, and I'm 40, so I've been on a journey for a minute. And even when I was a kid, you know, my dad was teaching me this stuff, and I wasn't really, you know, you're a kid, you're not really trying to hear that. My dad made me read the whole Quran, you know, Noble Drew Ali's Quran. I had to read that whole book as a kid. I was probably about 9, 8 years old. And, you know, I was hearing, you know, he was even with the Nation of Islam. He did so much with Islam, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we're Native Americans. We're Aboriginals. You know, we're not black. And I just showed you why we're not black. This is the reason we're not black or African American, because this is the definition that they give it. You know, and the brother, he even explained how they're going to actually change this, and they're going to take the Middle East and North Africa out. So then it would be too late for the so-called black man or Native American or Aboriginal to claim this status. You know, because this status is recognized in law, or even in society, in credit. You know, you'll be a creditor, but I'm just going to put you on point. This guy right here, he going to sign you up. He gonna get you going. If you want to be who you really are, which is an Aboriginal Native American, you know what I mean. This Nuwaubian, Yamasee, Moorish brother right here, or chief, can point you in the right direction. I don't know if Dr. Malachi York appointed him chief or anything like that. All I know is the brother probably studied hard and actually found out loopholes, or not even loopholes, law, and he went about it the correct way, and it put him in that position. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly think that all the Nuwaubians, or even just all people period, but this is a community thing that I'm talking about now. I think all the Nuwaubians should just join together and bring all this together. You know what I mean? And Dr. Malachi York could be out. But this is not about, actually not about, you know, the Nuwaubians or Dr. Malachi York, because, you know, a lot of Nuwaubians or people in the conscious community know about, you know, that situation. But at the end of the day, you know, they still thriving and moving. They still doing stuff, and they're doing the most out of any community that I've seen. You know, they've done the most out of any community that I've seen. They had land in Edenton, Georgia. You know, the whole Nuwaubian name is just the Native American tribe. You know, a lot of people, they think that it's a cult or some type of, you know, like you're a follower of Dr. Malachi York if you're a Nuwaubian. No, you're a student teacher. You know what I'm saying? He's the master teacher. So everybody that's, you know, that's in his school, they're student teachers. You know, including me. I'm a baby student teacher, because I'm not really on it like I should be. But I'm Nuwaubian, but I don't study like I should be. I'm not going to sit here and like I'm the grand Nuwaubian. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm on point, and I still know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you know, And that's what the Nuwapian tribe really is. It's a tribe. It's the name that he gave out, tribe, instead of taking the name that the so-called white man gave us. You know what I mean? But it's funny because now I understand why the Caucasian claim white power so much, because it is power behind white. That's why we, the true white man, must stand up and say white power. Sound crazy, don't it? I know. It sounds crazy, but it's real. I'm gonna post a good link of this brother, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. And then I'm gonna post a good link of the master teacher, Dr. Malachi York, when he was doing the Yamasee Moorish Nuwapian. He was doing that. Man, it was deep. It still is. It's still thriving. I'm gonna post with it's a couple of Nuwapian brothers that got different missions going on, and if they was all together, oh my goodness. But anyway, it's not about that. As far as just the Nuwapian community, it's about everybody as a whole. That's what it's about. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy what I'm saying or what I brung to the table, and like I said, I'm gonna point y'all to these brothers. If you ducking the truth, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're a fool. Only fools duck from the truth, like my man said. I heard him say that on a clip. I don't like stealing people swag, but truth be truth, man. Like, come on, I can't deny this. That's why, once my platform get bigger, I'm gonna get these people, to break all this stuff down, because I'm gonna start doing interviews and stuff like that. But right now, I'm doing this. I'm not no journalist, but I'm doing this just so I can pick up a good following, and people can enjoy, and I get a platform going, and then I'm gonna start reaching out to the brothers, and we're gonna start really breaking this stuff down. But if any of our brothers out there that's dropping all this knowledge, and that's that can put our people on, what I'm saying, to the truth, feel free. Inbox me. What I mean? 9 Mind News. That's even on Instagram. 9 Mind News. You can hit me on Facebook. 9 Mind News. So just check us out. Well, check me out for right now, and it's gonna be a us. So peace, family. Hope y'all enjoyed the content. I'll see y'all on the next video. Subscribe, like, comment, but don't be negative, because if you're negative, you're gonna get blocked. Peace. And I don't even block you. It just be automatic. I don't know if I hit some kind of setting, but I notice when I get negative, like really hateful comments, it don't even go up. So don't waste your time. Peace.